Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. I welcome you to my page, and if you happen to be new to my page, then I hope you will consider subscribing. And welcome to conversing with me about God's grace and all things in positivity. All right, guys, so today I wanted to converse with you guys in regards to the topic of self care. Self care. Oh, this is something I'm going to be honest. I struggle with this myself. So, to those of you out here who are just people pleasers, or if you just have that disease, what is it called? Disease for the need to please, or something like that. And that can stem many times. It starts in our foundation, in our childhood, and it can branch off from so many different directions. But if you're someone who may have dealt with abandonment issues in childhood, you kind of tend to think like, okay, if I please this person, they won't leave me. Or if I'm being everything to everyone, they will love me and never leave me, that type of thing. But that's just an example. It can branch off in so many different directions. But the point of the matter is, once we become adults, hey, listen, if we're going to be honest, life itself is stressful. You know what I mean? We got the family, we got the kids, we have the bills, we have our careers, work, everything. Life itself is stressful. And then the individuals such as us who want to be everything to everybody, we have everyone calling us, just dumping their problems on us. We have the best friend who's calling about her husband, who she have called 13,000 times about him cheating, and she still keeps going back to him. We have our careers and people who deem us as so strong. They're pulling at us, and we feel like, okay, well, we'll do it. If we don't do it, no one else does it as better as we do. So yes, we'll do it. Then you have the kids pulling at you. I personally don't have kids, but you have kids pulling at you. You have your spouse pulling at you. You got to go home and get the kids ready for school the next day. You got to cook. You got to clean. You got to help them with homework. And then by the time the end of the day gets here, you have time to just kind of fall in your chair and even have to think about if you even had time to take a shower. I mean, it's crazy. But I'm here to tell you guys, it has to stop. We have to learn limitations. We have to learn boundaries. And that is something that I am working on myself. And I'm amazed that I'm doing pretty good with it, actually. Here's the thing. I do know that I carry a certain type of energy, not to toot my own horn, but a lot of people gravitate towards me because I do have a strong personality. I'm very trustworthy. I'm very, very wise, thanks to God. And I carry a pure energy, and people just love pure energy in people who they can trust. And that's a beautiful thing. I'm not knocking that. I'm so glad that God chose me to be me. However, it can be heavy. It can be heavy when everybody feel they need you. They want you in their space. They need your energy because your energy is contagious and uplifting and positive, and it just brings light to their lives. That's wonderful. And I hope you guys continue to do that. But we have to I can never say that word, compartmentalize how much time we give to each individual. And most importantly, that we are giving that energy to people who not only need that energy, but want that energy. Because if not, you can listen, it's very possible to be watering dead grass. Just because somebody say they want help doesn't really mean they want help. Some people just need that ear for you to listen, and they can keep dumping their toxic energy on you. So at this point, what I'm doing is I am learning to love people from a distance, including some family and some friends. At this point, you have to be on the same wavelength as myself or higher. I am just so tired of just people calling and pulling and pulling. And so I'm at the point now, I really answer my phone. I might hit you back with a text and say, hey, I'm tied up. I'll hit you back when I can. And yeah, you're going to start getting those people who feel like, oh, you've changed. And all. Listen, it is what it is. Right now, I'm trying to save my mental. Because let me tell you something. If you're not careful, if you keep allowing everybody to pull from you, Satan can easily snatch your mental. And I had that reality check maybe about 6 months ago when a friend of mine, actually, we went to school together, and like he literally lost his mind. Like, I mean, he's walking down the street talking to himself, and like is crazy, and it really bothered me because he was one of those very, very intelligent individuals and very, very strong minded, but life got a hold of him. He got a, well, I'm not going to get into it, but he had a lot of different things that happened to him recently, and eventually, it just, his mind slipped to the other side. I saw him yesterday, and I prayed for him constantly. I gave him some money and I prayed for him constantly, but it's just a reality check to me. Like, I don't care how strong your mind is. If you don't take care of it, it can slip to the other side. So listen, guys, if you're out there feeling overwhelmed like I used to feel, and sometimes I still feel it, I catch it though. Please, please, please start to take inventory of your life, the people in your life. Pray, fast, meditate, but you got to start cutting some people off. I mean, if they're taking from you and not, filling up your gas tank, listen, you got to start loving people from a distance. I mean, you got to start leaving some people behind, and that may be the people closest to you, and that's all right. I mean, if you're not good, you can't be good to nobody. So you got to take care of yourself, guys. So I just want to encourage you, to start putting yourself first, start working towards achieving your goals. Because one day those kids are going to grow up. They're not going to be in that house anymore. Like you got to start working on yourself. So go ahead and dust off those old, goals that you set for yourself and start working towards achieving those goals so you can feel whole again. But most importantly, guys, take care of your mental. It's been real. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.